I feel like one of the best moments of Shocktober was the diarrhea prank call. So I want to play that for Chris right now. And, you know, it's worth it for Felix to hear it again, too, and for me. Let's listen to some diarrhea. This is off of Box of Sharpies. This is off of the Mancow album that sold 100,000 copies for charity, he claimed to Chris Farley during a commercial break. So here we go.
You missed some of the good stuff. That's all I got to tell you.
You certainly do.
Pharmacist?
That is madness inducing.
This is pharmacist? Is that what she said?
Yes.
The first line of the call is, "This is pharmacist," which I can't even like wrap my mind around being that lazy. You know, like as a writer, I'm a lazy fucking guy, but like give the pharmacy a name, maybe.
Also, it would have been more believable to actually cut it down and just say pharmacy. That would have worked as well.
Yeah.
But they somehow went with the only thing that just doesn't work. They somehow picked the only a formation of words that would not work in that situation.
Well, Chicago's a small town. You know, there's one pharmacy there.
Everybody knows pharmacy. Yeah,
pharmacy. Yeah, the famous pharmacy in Chicago. Pharmacy,
which is staffed by the only pharmacist in town. Pharmacist.
and like the problem with her, like everyone knows her weakness. If she hears the word diarrhea, she can't do anything. It's too like uproariously hilarious.
Here we go.
It's really unfortunate shit, you know. Cool.
Hello, can you help me?
I don't know. What's your problem?
I've got the showers.
He fucked it up.
He sucks so. Why couldn't you retake this? This is fake.
Yeah, exactly. You're recording it. Just do it again.
He sucks so bad. We could literally do a year of podcasts analyzing these because literally every line of dialogue has like 7 things wrong with it.
There's no chance he meant that, right? There's no chance he meant showers.
No, because he corrects himself and says the chocolate showers after it, which fucks the joke up anyway because like he's already revealed the showers part. I've got the showers. Like, who would even if you called pharmacist and told them you have the showers, they would have no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, they'd be like, what, man?
On this call so far, it's been, hello, this is pharmacy. I've got showers.
I've got showers. The chocolate showers.
I'm pooping out of my asshole. Like he's so fucking I wish that there was I wish that the Mancow program, I wish that it was like the Nixon White House and he was just a paranoid maniac who recorded everyone, because I would love to see the meetings where he proposes, because this feels like a Mancow idea.
This has to be a Mancow.
It has his handwriting all over it. There's the devil's handiwork of shit all over it. And how did he sell? First of all, his staff couldn't say no, but was it just you know how you first, second, oh my god, even in the 90s, you wouldn't call the pharmacist as an adult being can you fix my diarrhea? You would generally know what to buy.
Also, I think
go there.
Yes. One thing I also think is that if you had diarrhea, you would calling another place. Okay. So if you called Target and said, I have diarrhea, or if you called like a bowling alley and said, I have diarrhea, can you fix it? I think there's a joke there, probably. But calling a pharmacy and asking them what to do for diarrhea is literally their job. Like they're supposed to tell you what to do if you have diarrhea.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like, well, what you want to take is
So here's a little more. Also, just by the way, hearing the fart noises, like why did he have to put I understand why he put the fart noises in, because he's dumb and he thought it heightened it, but it doesn't. It makes it seem more fake. Here's more.
Showers. I've got really, really bad squirts.
You can get something called Imodium AD.
yeah. So it's pretty straightforward call so far.
It's literally
Pretty straightforward call with the pharmacist so far.
That's literally what would happen if you called a pharmacy.
Like this. So like even like they could have done anything they wanted, and their fake pharmacist, he's like his like asshole. It has like 3 XLRs on it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't sound like that. Like to call somebody on the phone and you're just like, like you would have to have like studio quality mics literally inside your asshole. And even that, like this completely made up call with like, I don't know, some woman who works in fucking like ad sales. She's like, oh yeah, you could buy this medication for your diarrhea.
I know. Like if you were gonna write the funny fucking joke, you would make her get all flustered about it, not like
exactly
the exact right answer.
Yeah, it's like he loses even in this made-up scenario. Like they put a T-ball up for Mancow in a fake game where the scoreboard already says he wins, and his pants fell down. He fucking face planted. He fucking sucks so much.
Here's a little more.
Get off my toilet.
Okay, do you have somebody that you can send after something?
I don't. I'm like making a butt maul every second here. I got the
what?
I'm trying to figure that out. I can't figure it.
Like a chocolate malt. Like a chocolate malt. He's making a butt malt. But these aren't terms or anything, you know? These aren't like things you wouldn't laugh at, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's weird. You'd just be like, what did he say there? Like you'd be confused, you know?
I thought he said butt mole. Like I didn't even know that it was a butt malt. That's not something anybody's ever said until the moment that this was on. And again, he says, I can't leave the toilet. And her response is, can you just send somebody to the store? Like the obvious reasonable thing to say.
Like, yeah, what would be... And it's like he painted himself into such a corner. Like, what would be the funny response to that even? Like, oh, I will come to your house where you're having diarrhea.
Yeah. It'd be sweet if she called him Mancow.
He's fucking the worst. Can I tell you another prank call he did that I didn't write the timestamp down for? But like, he called an adult bookstore and asked if they had cock rings, and like, of course they had cock rings. And then he asked if they had like a large, and like, of course they had a large. And then that was the whole call. That was what was funny.
God damn it!
It's one of the sizes.
It's the whole joke here. Like I'm trying to figure out where his mind was, but I think it's sort of pointless to try to figure out where Mancow's mind is, because what he's really doing here is just saying diarrhea is really funny. You know?
Yes.
Like that's all he's doing.
He wanted to use. He had an idea for like to try to get a couple of terms to like stick like butt malt, and I'm surprised that, you know what I mean. Like he was obviously the first one to say it, but I'm surprised you don't sort of hear it in the lexicon now. You know that it never stuck.
Yeah, no, I mean it really speaks to like how this culture treats conservatives. That he made so many good phrases that we just don't use simply because of his beliefs. It's really like unfortunate, actually.
Here's some more.
Like a goose.
I'm shitting like a goose.
Do you have somebody that you can send after something?
No, and I'm afraid to come into your store. What could be wrong with me?
food poisoning.
Oh, God, I got the butt tender like you wouldn't believe.
Every second of this has been like a real call.
Yes,
So-
food poisoning. My guess is food poisoning.
Literally, except for the part, like, everything about this, yeah, it's a real call to the pharmacies you may possibly make, probably not. Except for the part where Mancow is like, "Oh, I've got the duty surprise." Like, he literally just wanted to get these shitty terms out there.
Yeah.
And like he's like George Bush invading Iraq. He's like, no, we just got to get it done. We'll figure out the reasoning later for why I'm calling. I just have all these hilarious terms for diarrhea I worked really hard on.
He calls these phone scams too, which is fun. Like he like feels like he invented a type of prank call that is like special. That is called a phone scam, which that is another funny thing.
He's a maniac.
How does it finish? Because I'm interested. We haven't heard the end of like how does this prank call end, or does it go on for way too long?
No, we'll finish it. We're definitely gonna finish it. Here we go.
Do you have a doctor?
My ass feels like it's on fire.
Do you have a doctor?
No. You mean one for my anus?
I hate that line more than anything in this whole show. Do you have
repellent?
Do you have a doctor? Do you mean one for my anus? Yes. Go to your.
Why would it be for your fucking anus? Just a doctor. It's just you're sick. You don't have an actual problem with your anus.
Oh my god. What? Literally the punchline is the word anus. God damn it. He's fucking terrible.
Yeah, he sucks ass. Like, and like the absolute worst at everything. I got the Cochrane phone scam too, so we'll do that.
Yes,
one. But here we're gonna play this out. You know, we got to listen to this whole thing because it is a work of art. Okay.
You're going to have to get somebody that can come after something.
Could I plug it up and come in?
I don't think so.
What would you recommend?
The product I recommend is called Imodium AD.
She's like, listen, I've already told you.
Exactly.
I've already fucking told you what to do. This call should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah, literally this like poor saleswoman who Mancow enlisted for this horse shit has better radio instincts than him.
But can I ask why didn't he like write anything for her? You know, like he told her that she had to play a pharmacist. I think the way this worked was Mancow wrote his part and then he said, I need somebody to play pharmacist. And like, it was just somebody in the studio, like an intern or something like that. And he's like, you're pharmacist, and like didn't write their part. So like 99% of the comedy that comes from a prank call is gone because the person's treating it like it's real. And I'm wondering if it was like just laziness or like not very creative people, or if Mancow thought like we're gonna make this seem as real as possible and like just choked all the humor out of it.
That's what I think is the case. Is but also it has to do with like these radio shows. As you guys, they do like super long shows every day, and they have to do so much content. So I think sometimes they just rush bits through, and I think it's a case of that where they tell themselves like, you know what, it'll be better if we don't write lines for her. Just have her do real reactions, genuine reactions. It'll seem more real, but in reality, it's laziness and not wanting to write out proper bits. That's my feeling.
Yeah, it's laziness, but also like he's just like he's allergic to anything that takes any effort. Like, effort's the wrong word. I think like it's creativity. He's one of the. I think he could be the least creative guy that we looked at, which is weird because he's also most dishonest. He has zero imagination, just zero. Like he has the part of your brain that can see beyond just your immediate life. He just doesn't have that. That's like when he was on that racist rant that we played like on the Mancow episode, where like him even someone who's virulently racist and no one's listening, so he can kind of just be as racist as he wants. His like image of black people is like, it's somehow like most racists. There's like an element of creativity because you are creating this like hyper stereotyped, like ridiculous image of this group of people you hate. But Mancow is like intellectually bankrupt even for a racist. Like his entire thing is like even like a boomer Facebook rant about like urban types in your neighborhood.
Well, it's him being mad about saying stuff like when he says, "You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're dumb." It's like a part of that rant, and you're just like, what the fuck is he even talking about?
He has like he has no creativity, and he's and he's also, I just thought about this, he's also the only one that you guys talked about on this that is not extremely physically ugly. So I don't know if there's like a correlation there, but he's the only all the other hosts are like noticeably ugly, and he's just a normal looking guy, you know?
He looks like every guy in Chicago. Just like max 20 pounds overweight, goatee, shitty haircut. That's like if there was a Chicago video game, that would just be like the enemy that you fight against. The lowest level enemy would look like Mancow.
Here we go.
Would my thumb work?
I recommend Imodium AD.
Oh, hilarious.
Someone in after it.
Do you also sell toilet paper?
Why wouldn't they?
Of course they do.
Why wouldn't they sell toilet paper?
Guys,
I just realized, like, I listened to this episode. I was like half in and out of, like, I was listening to all of these episodes you guys did, and that part just came back to me now, the toilet paper part. Like, it's like, that's his, like, capper on the thing. Like, that's how he fucking... And of course they have toilet paper. It's just
the whole joke.
It's
like a lot of people write a joke or a funny thing, and they're like, I want this to heighten and build to like one big like major laugh. But the whole structure of this prank call isn't diarrhea funny? Like, that's the whole fucking idea behind this call, and everything's
and you get it right away.
Yeah,
you get it immediately. You just like, there's nothing more to know. Within the first 10 seconds, you understand the humor of it, and you're not going to get any additional humor at all.
I was trying. I really did expect. I think we're almost done with it here.
Diarrhea, cha cha cha.
Yeah, well, he had to do his catchphrase. The diarrhea, cha cha cha.
It's just like the whole joke is diarrhea, and like the funniest lines in it are unintentionally very like, do you sell toilet paper? To him, it's funny because toilet paper touches your butt. To us, it's funny because he's asking a pharmacy if it has toilet paper. Like, the idea that it's funny that a pharmacy has like that again, it's just toilet paper like touches your butt, and that, oh my god, you know what's funny?
If he called you, like if he called you, and you were on the other end of that call legitimately, you would think that he was mental, that he had like a mental problem. You know,
That's
like, you would think there's something wrong with them asking those types of questions. You know,
totally true. All right, we're gonna do one more Mancow prank call, and then.